Y'all, I honestly don't know if I can stomach this show. Um, when I was watching the Basketball Wives reunion, when they was talking about the show and oh, like it's so different from the other. It's the same shit. It's the same as Basketball Wives, just with football player wives. It's it. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know all these heifers' names. I'll learn it eventually, and I don't know all their husbands' names. Only two people I know by heart is Kiafa, I think that's her name, and Michael Vick, the Vicks. It started off with them talking, having moments, and apparently Michael Vick made a comment about another player's hair or whatever. This guy that has an afro, and I believe he said something like, "This is you need to cut your hair like this crazy yada to the yada," and Kiyofa was getting on him about that. It was just like, how can you like discriminate against somebody? And he was just like, "Yeah, I was just talking about the style of it and all that," and just shut up, Michael Vick. Sitting there talking about a damn afro. I mean, if you grew your hair out when you have a damn afro, oh, these new niggas wear me out. I swear. Ooh, child. I can't deal. But one thing I will say about the show that is great is the majority. It's nice to see black men with black women. That's nice to see for the most part. Mine is like one or two, but that is nice to see, and they're jet black too. All these men. So let's see. We've already met Kiafa and Geneva from Basketball Wives, right? The whole yacht moment. Trip. So Geneva, she's with this guy named Asante, which is a beautiful name. He looks like Zell Swag a little bit from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood this season, and he looks like somebody else too, like put together. Um, she has two little girls. I believe they're by him. Um, he is a boxer now, and he left football to go into boxing, and she don't want him to go into boxing because it's a very because football is a very contact sport, a very dangerous sport, constantly being head butted and jumped on top of by men 3 and 4 and 500 pounds. Chair, I think 500 is much, right? I don't damn know. I just watch football for Super Bowl, and that's just for halftime. So I don't damn know. But so yeah, I mean, she's right. She's worried about him. She was just like one good hit and his ass dead, or she gonna have to pick up the pieces. What she really worried about is the fact that if his ass get knocked up, she got to take up some of the bills and get a job at McDonald's or something. That's what her ass worried about. She worried about them cars. She worried about that man. And she probably don't want to take care of his ass either. Like shit. But I completely understand. She got kids by him, and she don't want nothing to happen to her man. Her reason as to why she's on Baller Wives. I get it. I get it, Geneva. I do. But they seem like they have a decent relationship, so it's cute to see. Geneva's very pretty. But most of them are very pretty, though. By the way, yeah. Shade. Um, and I'll let y'all figure out the ones who I'm talking about, who aren't. Well, some are. But anyway, so we also meet this lady named Stacy Crawford, Stacy Chambers, and she is the wife of Chris Chambers. I've heard of Chris Chambers. Um, and who does she look like? She looks like some. I'm trying to think. She looks like somebody, some other like actress. I can't think of her right now. She gives me a little bit of Tisha Campbell tease, a little bit of Gina from Martin, a little bit. She gives me a little bit of Demetria McKinney from Meet the Browns and Real Housewives of Atlanta season 8, I believe. Who else she gives me? Oh, okay. Y'all know Love Thy Neighbor on the OWN network. The lady that plays Miss Hattie's daughter, that's what she looks like. And that same girl also played in Fat Girls with Monique as her best friend. That's what she looks like. That's exactly what she looks like her. She's just not as tall or whatever. So yeah, this is exactly what she looks like to me. But anyway, she's married to Chris, and it was weird because at one point she was talking and to the camera, and she was slim and slender. Then the next minute she was damn 14 months pregnant, and I'm just like, what the hell? The editing was like weird. Maybe I blinked or went to sleep or something, and realized the shit. But it was just weird. I was just like, how the hell she pregnant already? I was like, where this come from? It's just a damn hour show. It ain't been no months. But whatever. Now Stacy is best friends with this girl named Miko. Miko got a son. Is she married? I think she's married. I think all of them are married. Whether they're happy, I don't know, but I know that all of them are married. Um, Let me see. Yeah. And Miko gives me Vivian Green teas. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. I don't know Vivian Green. That's what she gives me. Last night I cried, tossed and turned. Yes. So Stacy and Kiafa don't like each other. Apparently, and it's just I'm just all over the place with this because I'm just so shocked as to how they built this whole show, this whole first episode off of the fact that Kiafa don't like Stacy and Stacy don't like Kiafa, which is fine. But the whole reason they don't like each other is over a damn dog. Kiafa, she got this big Rottweiler, in which I wouldn't be coming over, but she got this big Rottweiler, and apparently somehow the dog ended up chasing Stacy, and she called the animal services on the damn dog, which is some shit I would do. I don't do no. I'm scared of everything. If it's not in a glass dish with water filled up, I'm scared of it. Oh yeah. Everybody say, "Oh, my dog don't bite." Your dog don't know me, y'all. It takes me a while to warm up to dogs. And for the dog, I guess to warm up to me. But eventually, like if I stay there or something, I get used to it. But one thing I don't do at all is cats. Cats scare the shit out of me. They just always have. Um, my mom told me a story of what her mom said, my grandmother, which was when my grandmother was pregnant with my mother, she tried to flush some kittens down the toilet. I don't know why the fuck Grandma O'Neill wanted to do that. Grandma O'Neill, not Shawnee O'Neill, Grandma O'Neill. I don't know why. Rest in peace to you. I love you so much. I don't know why you wanted to flush some cats down the toilet. But anyway, somehow the karma and the cat spirit, the cat woman spirit got on my mama, and she's terribly afraid of cats. And then that crossed over to me, and I'm afraid of cats. So it's a cycle, child. It's a cycle of pussies, is what it is. So it's just foolish, just kitty litter, doll. I don't know. It's just cats are very aloof and mischievous, and you just don't damn know where a cat is. You know how like when a dog, if somebody got a dog, as soon as you knock on the door, they come in. They come walking up to you or barking up to you or whatever. But with cats, as soon as somebody come in, they hide up under the couch, go hide behind the refrigerator. So you don't never know if somebody got a cat until you feel something on your damn leg and you see a cat with big ass eyes staring at you. Scare the shit out you. Plus they suck the baby's milk, I heard. If you got babies, they jump in the crib and try to kill the babies. Mm-mm. And then my worst fear is going to sleep and waking up and the damn cat on top of me, sitting there looking at me like this. I would shit. You hear me? Just shit right there. Shat. Right there in the bed. I can't. It's just certain shit that I can't do. I can't. Y'all might can, but I can't. Anyway, so that's what they based this whole beef. Apparently, well, at least that's what started it. I'm just like, this is stupid. But anyway, we have Kiaf and Geneva, they're best friends, and we have this girl named Ty. She's another girl, and then this other girl who looks kind of Asian. I don't know who the hell she is. It's too many women on the show. It's way too many women on the show to try to remember. And at least on like other shows, like they'll gradually introduce a new episode, a new character. They just gave us all these heifers at one time, and it's like four or five main characters, but then it's like four or five more like supporting cast members, friends of friends, and just girls who's gonna be on the show that's in the cliques. I don't know. I'm a try child. And the fact that they based this whole episode about her calling the damn animal shelter or whatever she did, hilarious, hilarious. So anyway, um, Stacy, she's having another girl. She already got a girl by the guy. He said, he was, just so attracted to Stacy when he first saw her. Say, I just saw this light skinned girl, and I fell into a trap and yada to the yada. He's sitting there jet black and just like, I ain't even gonna get into all that. Um, let's see. I just feel like underneath it all, love is love for sure. I mean, I love everybody. I don't care what you is, what you are, whatever. But some shit is just obvious to the eye. Um, so anyway, they're excited about the baby, and Chris Chambers and Michael Vick, they are good friends, and the fact that their wives don't like each other is causing a little friction between them. They're a little distant because, of course, they're going to have their wives back. So it's just stupid stuff. Um, and from this first episode, it does seem like Kiafa's kind of like the leader of the pack for sure. She's kind of like the Shawnee, I guess. And then the girls follow behind. So I guess Geneva would be Evelyn, and it's this white girl on the show. I guess she would be Jennifer in this case. This white girl named uh, Kelly Jones. She's married to this black guy. And they're talking, shooting the shit, having moments. Miko, she has this little podcast. I think I like Miko. I think I can see some messiness in her. But Miko has this podcast, and she had the guy on the show, Kelly Jones' husband. I forgot his name. But anyway, she mentioned the fact that they've been friends for a long time, and she brought up the whole thing of, you know, you're a black guy with a white woman on your arm, and we see this all the time. But there's a trend of black men, once they've made it, black men especially in sports, um, when black athletes and professional athletes or whatever, when they get married, they marry either a white woman or other than black, a woman that's ambiguous looking that you don't know what the hell she is. But she might got black in her, but it's like 20%, something like that, and every other thing else. And we see that happen all the time where we see black guys, they leave they homegirl, they black girl, they've been holding them down when they was broke and they was just trying to make it. Then when they make it, they get somebody carbon la Asian, and they think they done made it, because they got a little sister girl or a little half sister or a little quarter sister on their arm, and they forget about Neek Neek that was holding them down. They was just used to chill in the summertime on the porch drinking Kool-Aid and eating oodles and noodles raw. So, I could, she was just like how the sisters feel, yada to yada. And I completely understand what she was saying. Obviously, I just, explained it some. And I do agree that it is, there's something there. It's definitely like a little colorism, a little self hate issue, a little, you know, thinking that you better, so you're going to go out and get what you think is what have been taught to us to be the best. Or anything closer to white is better. And, I get all that. But I just didn't like how they how I just the scene to me was just uncomfortable when they was talking, because it kind of made her be in the position of saying like black women are hating or something, which I don't think is the issue um at all. And so it's just it's the issue is the men. They're the ones that, I mean, come on. But I mean, shit. When you think about like a lot of athletes, the cheerleaders are right there. Most of the cheerleaders are white. They might got 20 white girls and two black girls. I mean, who the hell you think they're gonna choose? I mean, come on. So it's just like I don't know. It's just a whole thing. We can talk about it a little bit in the comments, but I don't want to spend too much time on it, child. I'm tired. Um, so it just kind of made you know it didn't leave sisters in the best light. Her talking about that, like I guess in that moment, and the way that she worded it, it made it seem like it was like a hating type of issue or something. It's just like no, I don't think that black girls hate on white girls or anything like that. It's just the whole epidemic of the thing. It's just the whole meaning behind it, the root of it. There's a reason. Let's just be honest. There's a trend moments. You know, not with everybody. I'm just saying it's definitely in the entertainment where I mean we see this shit all the time, don't we? I mean, hell, many artists talk about it. Mostly the females talk about it. Um, it's just crazy. Like Cardi B, I was watching an interview with Cardi B, and she was saying that yeah, it's just really sad. Like she was like in many strip clubs, you hardly ever see. It's just in a strip club, you don't even see like dark skinned girls or whatever, or even bartenders and stuff. You don't see dark skin. They don't hire. It's just I'm here for black women and black queens and all that good stuff and just black people in general. How about that? No matter what you are, straight, gay, trans, whatever, I'm here for you. I'm here for white people too. I'm here for Asian, Latina, carbon Asians, cry racials, every damn body. I'm here for everybody. But at my core, who I am, I'm always Black Lives Matter. I'm just an R&B kid from South Carolina. There you go, darling. Obviously all lives matters, but Black Lives Matters was created because it seems like Black lives don't matter because we are the people that gets targeted the most, and it's gonna always be that way, darling. In here, so let's just try to stick together and stop being ignorant. Black people, stop it. I have my ignorant moments too. I'm just saying, like, stop. We should all come together. Who gives a shit if we're gay or not? Like, god damn. That's the issue. Because we make it so bad for people to come out. That's why they stay in the closet. Then you get home and you find your husband in the tub with Raheem. Maybe if you made it more comfortable for his ass to come out, maybe he would have a while back. But he's so ashamed of himself. He's so ashamed. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. Don't nobody came up play my little black ass no attention. That's fine. Oh Jesus. So back to the show. Y'all know I go on these rants. Um, what else we're talking about? So yeah, it was just built around this fucking dog, and I was just done. Um, let's see. So Kiafa, she had her little publicist friend, and she had Geneva, and then she invited Stacy and Miko. And Miko and Geneva are friends, even though they both, is on each other's girl's side. So they started to talk and have a conversation, and Geneva was just like, "Yeah, Heifer, I apologize to your ass about the whole situation." And she was just like, "No, you didn't apologize. You sent one of your daughters over there, and then you sent your aunt over there. You didn't send me, you didn't directly apologize to me about shit." And she was just like, "Yes, I did. Yada to the yada." And no, they didn't. Geneva ended up jumping in, and as much as pretty as I think Geneva is, she's messy. She's messy for sure. She was just like, well, actually, I heard but apparently, a long time ago, Stacy and Geneva's husband, Asante, they messed around back in the day, but the shit was like 10 years ago. So Geneva, why do you give a fuck? What were you doing 10 years ago? Okay, and I'm just like, this is stupid. So they started getting into it. Miko tried to jump in and be like, "Yo, Geneva, chill out. We cool. I like you. We're friends to the end, but this ain't your issue." And Geneva, she didn't like that comment, and it was just a mess. I was just like, "This is so dumb." Um, what else happened? Yeah, like I said, all of a sudden, 30 minutes in, the last 30 minutes of the show. The show was an hour long. The last 30 minutes of the show, Stacy's ass was pregnant. They call Stacy Chambers the devil. Apparently, she's a demon and she's evil and she does all kind of stuff. And which I do probably think she got a little some in her. But don't everybody? I think Esophagus. What's her name? Michael Vick's wife. Oh God, her name's so hard for me to like remember for some reason, and how it's spelled too. It just throws me off. But I feel like she is probably the entitled one, that she thinks that she's better than people and all that kind of stuff. Probably because she got the most famous husband or whatever. It's just like, well, who are you though, sis? Esophagus. Like, who are you? Like, what have you done for the world? Okay, I'm not talking about holding them dogs while your husband was fighting them. What else have you did? So let's see. So that was pretty much it, except for the final scene. They had a rooftop party on the rooftop valley and I. Y'all let me know what that little sentence come from, and I'll give you a shout out next week's Ballers Wise review if I decide to continue to do this damn show. Because this first episode was completely dumb. It was too many people to fucking remember. It moved by just like this. Just like Lord. Um, so they had a rooftop moment. Oh, Miko and Geneva, they're friends. So Geneva had her two daughters, and Miko had her son, and they all went out to bowling, and Geneva's just like, bitch, don't come in the middle of this, and I'm gonna have to take your ass down too. Miko's, she's all about the peace and trying to keep it together. She's kind of like the bougie one, the most, I guess she's the most level headed one, I should say that. And she's, just only interested in being fair and, keeping peace. But of course, it's not gonna work. And I see messiness in her too, so we shall see each other. So I don't like anybody on this cast so far. But we'll see. It don't matter. Do it. Um, so they had a moment. All of a sudden, Stacy came up there to the rooftop. All the girls was there, and a few other girls. She came up there and she, um, was dressed in all black. It was just like, oh, this bitch pregnant. I was like, yeah. Um, we thinking the damn same thing. She's pregnant. Like all of a sudden, 30 minutes in. Um, so she decided to walk over to the other girls, and they started to talk, and um, they complimented a soft. What is her name? Damn. They complimented Michael Vick's wife on her dress. Said it was cute, and Stacy was like, "No, it's not." Being petty, so of course that started the whole damn thing. They going back and forth. Of course, can't nobody hit you, Stacy. You're pregnant, so it was just a whole mess. Stacy stayed there though. She wanted to fight, but she know couldn't nobody hit her because she's pregnant, and they'll go to jail. So she was really bad while she was pregnant. Baby finna fall out her ass. But she was hyped up. She was bad. She just knew in her heart that she could just say it, do whatever. So they escorted her ass on out, and I was just like, Lord. So that was pretty much it. This first episode was just confusing and weird, and it's just a lot of folks to remember. But I'm gonna try. Y'all bear with me. I'm gonna try with this show. I'm gonna try to give people the chance, and I'm gonna try to get better at all these names. But it's just the first episode, and I don't know any of these heifers, or to be honest, any of these men besides Michael Vick. And that's just because them damn dogs fighting. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD on Instagram and Twitter, at ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat, Chasing Myself on Facebook, and all that good stuff. All my social media moments will always be in the bottom bar below, darling. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I probably just said that, but I'll see y'all later, I guess.